Hey Jermaine, I just wanted to let you know, last night was everything. You did what you came to do. You brought your testosterone energy, and as a feminine woman, I can appreciate that. I mean, you commanded the room. The food was on point. The seats was on point. VIP. I really, really, really appreciate that. I'm gonna support you all the way. I mean, everything, you prepared for that. I could tell you prepared for that. And this is what we need, not only in Clarksville, but period. I see you going from point A to all the way to the top. And I'm here for it. And I know I'm just a little supporter, but trust me, I appreciate you, my brother. Keep doing what you're doing.
Shit like I ran, don't leave the house without the gun. You got status, where you from? Is you tatted, where you from? I don't trust no man but much, he breathing up under the sun. Young and never leave a slum, but he hot, he on the run. Got a nigga from South Memphis, just went on the walkie run. They like 70 in the van, low-key look like a soccer mom. Nigga ain't no friend, it's just me and twin. Right around in that wind, you don't like me, I wouldn't like me neither. Get on before I spin.
I had something to you, nigga. I was on my way to prison at 19, nigga. Out here doing dumb shit. Could have been doing some shit like this. Well, real shit, man.
I know how I'm coming. I'm going to get you in and out of here. Tonight, we about to have some fun with some of my people, my favorite people in the world. In the world, Craig. Y'all know what it is, man. The Jermaine Hall Show, another Let's Talk Heavy session. I called it the dial tone because, baby, some people get on my nerves. Do you hear me? They get clean on my nerves. You know what I'm saying? So you can talk to the dial tone. Talk to me another time or to the dial tone, whichever one you want to do. I know that y'all got things to do this weekend. The kids are screaming for McDonald's. The husband is asking you to put on some lingerie and you just got off work. You know what I'm saying? But come get you a drink. If you're a smoker, go get you something to roll up with. Put them kids in the closet. Because I got my people with me, man. I got Miss Candice with me. We coming to do our thing this evening and then get on up out of here so y'all can enjoy y'all weekend. We're going to have some fun right now. Miss Candice in the building. How you doing, big baby?
Your intro is hilarious. I am doing well. How about you?
I got to bring you in the right way, man. If we ain't lit, we ain't here. What we doing here? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You could be anywhere in the world, but you chose to be right here with me tonight to have a little fun, to talk about these interesting people of the world. If I may say so myself, they always remain in such a world I don't walk in, so I learned something.
Same here. Just from on the outside looking in.
And for the people that check in, the people that check in just to be checking in for a minute, I ain't just talking about the women. Man, the men surprise me every minute of the day. Completely. They always do. What's popping, bro? Yeah. He talking about my hair again? Yeah. I got a role to play in this TV show. Hope to see y'all. We'll talk about castings and things like that later on. Hollywood was popping, big dog. Miss Nokia Johnson, blessings. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. In just a minute, we're going to get into why we came to do what we do. But first, I want to welcome my guest, Miss Candice Moore. Mrs. Rather, let me pronounce that correctly. It is a MRS with a dot. Baby, she tied to not jump the broom, however you want to call it. You hear me? So, fellas in the comments, watch your mouth. Be respectful.
You know, I don't attract that type of energy.
That's cap. The first time I brought you on my damn show.
I didn't see it. If someone said it, I was like, well, I didn't see it.
Because Jermaine hid it. They was in the comments going crazy. Like,
you know, it's crazy. Every time I visit home, they're like, you're not from here. I'm like, yes, I am.
No. Don't say that. Say, yeah, just visiting. Just pass it through.
No, I'm not gonna shade the 931.
It ain't shading the 931. That's building a new life like you were supposed to do.
I mean, I have.
I love y'all, but I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? That's how that works. So tonight, What's interesting about tonight is that I had a totally different show plan. I was going to serious this Friday night out and make y'all have to think about it Saturday and Sunday. But you know what? Candice talked me into having some fun, and I'm all for it. We gonna have some fun tonight. 931 Home Sweet Home is what Mr. Hollywood Hood said. That's Marcus Moore for y'all that don't know. That's Marcus Moore. My dog, Kim Wood. Y'all remember him. You know what I'm saying? Tall, dark, and lovely. That's what his wife called him. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, tonight is I called it the dial tone because these are the people I don't answer the phone for or hang up for. I don't know how Miss Candice feels. She might have a very different opinion from what I seen because we all know we can all watch a fight and have a different perspective, and we was all still standing there. So I'm gonna go without further ado. I'm gonna go ahead and play the first video. You know what I'm saying? And along the way, Miss Candice, please feel free to put that one finger up. I stopped that video because this is a stop and go type of thing. We reviewing. As soon as you see the point, you ain't even gotta wait to make that point. Just stop me right there. I'm gonna hit that pause button and we're gonna talk about it as we go. All right. This is not a watch the whole video type of thing. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So,
Well, I've seen it, so
I know you've seen it. I'm just saying once you see a point in there, because I'm gonna stop it when I got something to say. I
okay.
want you to feel free to do the same thing. Because yeah, we can do a full review after, but I don't want to leave the viewers out there just sitting there. You know what I'm saying? So here we go with the first one, the most interesting one. Lady Love herself.
It's Jessica.
Jessica, and how old are you?
I am 31.
31. Okay, just keep the mic up here. Okay. And Jessica, what do you do?
So I do a couple of different things. I'm a jack of all trades, or Jane, but I work in a nonprofit and I also model as well. So.
Nice. Okay, nice. And so, what do you look for in a guy?
Ooh, that is a great question. He has to be motivated. The guy definitely has to have something going for himself. If he fine, that's a plus too. If he got a beard, which some of y'all do, thank you, Lord. But yeah, there's a couple different things that I look for. I feel like once you know, you know.
Okay.
So I think it's a case-by-case basis depending on the person.
Okay, cool. So we did have some balloons pop. So let's go ahead and go on over them, see what's going on there. You just want to follow me?
I'm glad he popped mine.
Bright and early, I ain't even gonna wait. So, with all that she described, do you have any issues with what she desires as far as preference?
It didn't really give. Like it I feel like a lot of times when people are asked, what are you looking for? We're so focused on icing type responses. Like it's about what it looks like on the outside. Oh, I want him to be tall. Oh, I want him to have a beard. And even when she said something like have motivation, have something going, we don't give enough concrete examples about like what that looks like. We don't give enough character-based examples.
Because she didn't even say legal.
You said what?
Because she didn't even say it got to be legal.
Well, you know, we are in the day and age of consent, but I think they probably vetted that part out, so she probably didn't need to. But at the same token, I don't feel like people know how to articulate what they really want, because we're so focused on having surface level relationships, even friendships rather. So that's why it is what it is.
I like it. Okay. Jump right back in here.
Okay, let's start with our first guy here. So if you just let us know your name and why you popped your balloon.
Bo.
Okay, and why'd you pop your balloon, Bo?
It's just not my type. You know, I will keep it. I thought you was older than 31. That's what I thought.
Okay. So you think she looks a little bit older than her age?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, how old are you?
30. 30.
Oh, I heard you the first time.
Yeah.
He doesn't look 30 to you?
No.
How old does he look?
17.
Thank you.
Candice, Okay. Do I gotta say, is she just firing back, or does she really feel like that man looks 17? Do that man look 17 to you?
I believe he's dressed like a 17-year-old. Yes.
No.
I don't think he looks. No.
Yeah, and why? Okay, with her smarts, if she read the room, is any minors in this line?
No.
Again, you said she probably assessed that they vetted these men to be good people before they put them in line, right? She knows that. And then she had to fire back because he's not her type.
But you know what? You have to understand something here. Even though I still feel like both parties, men and women, need to work on how they receive rejection, women are not used to competing within like the same area as other women in front of other men. You know what I'm saying? So like if they had that exchange and it was just them two, you probably would have never heard about that again. But because she probably felt embarrassed because not only did you say I'm not your type, but then you also said that I looked older than what I am, and what I've explained to you about who I am. So she's very defensive right now. It's like fight or flight. I'm going to have to defend myself because now you said I'm old and I don't look good, you know.
Let me ask you something. Have you ever been subjected to rejection from a man?
Absolutely.
Okay. And did you handle that by being catty or anything of that nature?
No.
You know why you didn't?
That
you can think about. I have a theory, but I wasn't there.
Well, I mean, I think for me, it's I understand things differently. I hear things differently. So if something doesn't work out or someone may not be interested, I would rather actually want to know that than you waste my time. So that's good things for me because I would hate to be pouring into somebody that's like, this girl ain't even nobody I would even be talking to, but I'm gonna just play with her like that. Like I'm not afraid for you to be like, because I'm
right. I don't think she read the room well here. And this is why I said it takes a thinker to even date. Because if I'm being rejected by one out of the many in this line, I don't want to scare off the one person that I actually do want that she probably identified when she walked in.
Absolutely.
So me being messy to the one person I'm not attracted to would turn off the person that I actually want. She did not read the room here when she decided to get defensive because now the other men are like, okay, I see right now if I just tell her no what I got to deal with. I guarantee it went through every man's mind in that line.
Oh, you can't nobody wants, I mean, at the end of the day, women have to realize this is probably not going to go over well with a lot of your female listeners, but no man wants to be with no actively loud, combative, mean girl.
Mm-hmm.
Like mean energy. Nobody wants that. And again, it's not that she came in there with that. I don't think she came in there with that type of energy. I think she was maybe open to hearing what they had to say. And that's a hard comment to receive. I don't think anybody could just be like, okay, I would walk up in a line and somebody directly tell me, not only am I not their type, but I'm old looking. Like
I still think she lied anyway about her age. That's auntie.
Well, I also think the way she dressed made her auntie. Maybe she came from her job because she did say she worked at a nonprofit. So it's not that it's super professional because those are latex leggings, but at the same time, it's still a little bit more on the conservative side than what if you're going on a date would look like.
I love conservative.
There's nothing wrong with it, but
there is a conservative
with the hairstyle and everything. You do look like the HR lady at work.
Yeah. you on the front pew at church on Wednesday night. And ain't nothing wrong with that. That's beautiful. Yeah. However, this setting, these men eat with their eyes first.
Very true.
So if they're not into the woman that's conservative and baby, you put on these leggings to show your curves. You can't hide them anyway. Them some curves. You can't hide them. right? You could put on a
Right.
cardigan and we still know it's something in there, right? I believe he wasn't wrong for saying, baby, you look a little too old for me. I want a younger, finer fit woman. And I think he reserves that right because she said everything she wanted on the mic before she ever even met these men.
That was about her. She did not, she was
No,
not.
I'm saying she didn't say it directly,
Right.
but she named
Mm-hmm.
things that ain't in that line.
That's
So
true.
I'm 5'3", and the woman that walks out that's supposed to pick one of us says, I want a tall, light-skinned, bald-head dude.
Yeah, you got to pop your balloon then. Because you're.
You see my point?
Yeah, because she
That's
just
my
said
point.
you're not my type. I do think though, again, like it's the way you say things. He could have just said like, you look a little more professional,
you
or
wanna
sophisticated than I.
No, he shouldn't
No.
have, because do women spare us in that area?
No,
We rarely get spared in that area.
because you don't. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie. I've seen some of my friends. I'm like, ooh, girl. I think about that all the time. I'm like, the ways we used to respond to people, we've been and got beat up.
And
In
for
this
what
day.
though? I was just interested in how you look. Why did you
Right.
have to put me down so low just to say no? Just to say no.
No, and I know I personally have not done that, but like I said, I have seen it, so I'm not going to act like I don't know that happens.
Mhm.
But there is a way. But there are certain men that it don't matter how you say it, they will not go away. They don't take the hint.
And I think that defense mechanism, I think you should use it accordingly, and not first. You see
Right.
what I'm saying?
It should not be. It should be the exception, not the rule.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
just because white people held us in captivity for so many years don't mean I need to hate every single white person walking this entire planet. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
everybody is not them. Oh, you see that last name? They come from that lineage. How the fuck you know they ain't marrying to that family? You know what I'm saying? So I'm getting a little off topic, but I'm just saying I treat people according to the situation.
Right.
Mr. Hollywood said that she wasn't his type, but didn't say she was ugly or anything. Different strokes for different folks. Taylor Swift pretty, but definitely not my type. She might have read that wrong. Like I said, she read the room wrong.
When people hear "not my type," let's be honest. A lot of people think that means ugly. That's like just a conscious way to say you ugly. That could be somebody's perception. Is that true?
But Candice, so what?
No, I agree with you. I agree. She should have took the feedback and said, "Okay, cool, all right."
You can very well think Jermaine is the ugliest guy you've ever seen, but what should that do to the way I live my life moving forward? Zero.
It should.
I'm just not attractive to you, but that's you.
My theory is we all ugly to somebody.
That's what I said. For every girl that calls me ugly, there's one that thinks she love my dirty drawers. You know what I'm saying?
Very true. This is very true. I mean, people can hate all they want because they also want to fail to acknowledge that a lot of people's character or why somebody may like you. You can be beautiful, but because you're a bitch and you're always
Stop talking right now. That's part of my follow-up questions.
Okay.
We'll go right back to that. Let me get back into this video.
I mean, you did say you like beards, as we see here.
I do.
Okay, all right. And so, as far as her just looking older than her age, that was the only reason you popped?
Yeah, that was one.
Okay. You said one of them. There was more?
Yes, I don't like, I guess, big girls. Yeah.
Hey, what's good for the goose, I was good for the gander. And what you don't like, somebody else will, baby.
You're right. It's not for me.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let's go ahead and go right here. I see we also popped. So if we have your name, how old you are, and why you popped your balloon.
I'm Jivens, and I am 24 years old. And I popped my balloon just because the way you walked up, like, you seemed a little more masculine than I would like. So, yeah.
That's fair.
Sorry. Yeah.
Okay. And now that you're speaking with her, is it still giving off that type of energy?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Miss Candice, did we not say she read the room wrong? My brother in the building, y'all. Cheese in the building. He said, Candice sound real positive, but I know there's not one person in your life that's ever called you ugly or unattractive. Cut it the fuck out today.
Now, I never said that. I did say that I have been rejected before.
Rejection comes in many forms.
Yeah.
Rejection comes in many forms. I don't believe Candice is for everybody, though. Even if she wasn't married, I still believe there are men that would say Candice ain't big enough. Candice ain't dark enough. There are things
and
about
I have heard all of the above, okay? I have heard
I
all
believe that
I'm
because
the goofy friend. Y'all know me from home. I'm the funny, I'm laughing out loud. I'm doing all the most in class. I'm not known for the, being the, I hate to say it because people gonna be like, no, that's not true. But I wasn't known for being like the most attractive person. I was known for being funny and having a good time. Love being around me. That's what that was.
That's cap. See, don't start lying.
I'm not lying.
You was doing
when
good.
I went to high school, y'all know y'all was all on everybody, but not.
It's a difference between the approachable women, beautiful women, and then the ones you just know not to play with, right?
Right.
You were not on the list of approachable by anybody. Approachable, yes, in passing, saying hi, and she will be nice. But just to, damn, you got some nice lips. Candice was not the person that was open and had that look or demeanor that you could do that to. Now, we're not going to go dig into the past. We'll let the past be the past. But what he was saying is, you're not the person that often got rejected. I think that's where my brother was coming from. Is you aren't the girl that was subjected to consistent rejection, right? We know the struggle faces. Come on, Candice, we're gonna be real tonight.
I'm not negating.
Because I know what it's like to be in a pack of dudes that's 5'10" and up, and everybody got chose but me. If I didn't have personality, I wouldn't have got chose that night either. You see what I'm saying?
That's true.
So I know what that feels like, where they just say, I don't care how dumb he is, he tall and fine.
But y'all would be surprised. Like, you can call my friends up right now. They will not lie in your face. But even when I was single, going out, I've literally had dudes come up to me and be like, you must have a man. I'm not even going to try it. Like,
why would you kill yourself as soon as you walk up? Why did you walk up?
I'm telling you, I have literally had dudes sit up here and buy all of me and my friends' drinks, be in everybody's face but mine. They were like, oh no, I know you're taken. We're not going to try it. I've had dudes in college tell me I would never try to get with you because you got the power to turn me down.
So most dudes were intimidated rather than motivated. Yeah, I ain't walking that world. I don't know how that feels.
But that's so weird to me because it's like, you didn't even attempt. Like, I'm not even that. I'm not that type of girl to be like, oh, you ugly, get out my face. I'm gonna be like, you may not be somebody I would like to talk to. And it's all about the approach. And I think sometimes people forget about the approach, because even fine dudes I have turned down because the approach was off. And if it's off, then it's going to be off in another part of the conversation. So
we'll get back to the rest in a second. Let's let her finish up right here.
Okay, and what about him? Like, are you feeling this, or?
Which is very bizarre because you seem very feminine. So I guess it's just not a match.
And what makes him seem feminine?
He got his taco meat out, the nose ring. It's a whole lot of, and you look a lot older than 24, so I probably wouldn't have gone for that anyway. But I mean, to each his own. If you feel like I'm masculine, baby, that's what you think. But once you get to know me, I'm about sweet as pie. So, yeah.
Okay.
Well, you just look a little older than me, so I was like, probably more seasoned, So it's like,
okay. Yeah. So you guys both think either one looks older than their actual age?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we did get a balloon pop over here. Let's head on this way. Okay, and if we could have your name, how old you are, and why you popped your balloon.
My name is David. I'm 30 years old. And the reason I popped my balloon, no disrespect, but I have certain specific type of women that I like.
And what is that specific type?
More athletic.
Okay.
Yeah, because health is very important. So by looking at her, I don't think that she's fit enough for me.
You wouldn't know what's so bizarre about that is I actually lost 150 pounds. And to the ad, under this shirt, baby, I got abs. Believe it or not, I do have abs.
Nice.
So,
I respect that.
likewise.
And now, is he somebody that you would approach?
No.
And why not?
Honestly, he comes across as a little bit uppity or very too much. So like, I feel like he needs a certain kind of woman that he feel like he needs to have on his arm, like one of those petite trophy women who maybe don't say too much, but I don't know. And then his voice is a little softer than what I would go for personally. But I mean, to each his own.
Okay. All right. And
Everybody get preference.
is there any fact to what she's saying? Any truth?
Actually, it's not. I feel like everybody has the right to choose what they like. Especially being in a relationship, you need to be attracted to the person that you're going to be with. And she's just not that person. So.
He used the word seasoned. The short guy said seasoned.
He did.
That's a little harsh.
Do you believe the abs?
It was flat. She didn't have like.
She wasn't flabby. I said, do you
No.
believe that she
Yeah.
has shoulders?
I would
That-
probably not
was
discount
the
that.
Not the picture abs, because we
Right.
suck a little bit and stand up. I'm talking about standing straight up, letting it all look. Is there abs?
She probably has some forming abs because my thing is like being a woman, I could see if she had shapewear on and she didn't have any. It was giving flat. So she probably has like she probably has soft abs, meaning it's not ripped. It's not
No. I know what you're saying.
toned, but she has something, and you could tell that she is working on it because of the way she is shaped and the way, some of even her arm, not to be mean, but arm fat was hanging is loose skin because you're losing weight. So I believe her.
We ain't body shaming tonight.
No, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want nobody to think, oh my God, I said something like
they're gonna do that anyway. They're gonna do that. Whether you say I'm not trying to be rude or not, they're gonna clip it out and they're gonna make it what they want to make it. I have learned to stop trying to cater to the masses because they're gonna make it what they want to make it, depending on.
I mean, but when you lose weight, you do have loose skin, so that's not.
They know that
it's not a dig.
They don't use their brain when they making a clip out of you. They are trying to be mean or turn it into something that it's not. Right? That's why it's a clip. They ain't gonna show the whole conversation because then it's gonna expose the lie in the caption. You know what I'm saying? Right. So now, what I have to say about what she just did she or did she not, after she got her feelings hurt the first time, because we know that her feelings got hurt, did she not go down the line with that same attitude?
Absolutely. She was full on defense mode at that point. I think she just she knew that this was being recorded and would be put out. And I think in her mind, she was like, okay, if I'm still going to go through with it, I'm gonna start joking on them too. So whoever says something next, they finna get it. And I think that's why they thought she had masculine energy, because it's natural for men to kind of like be competitive in that nature. If something is said, like in school, when people start joning on you, like you're going to start roasting them right back. And I think that's where they got that from. They're like, oh, well, you're not soft to be like, oh, you know what? Thanks for saying that. Maybe somebody else will like it. I don't know how they're expecting her to take it, but in public, I think in private, that would have been a very different response. I really do. I think she would have been like, thank you so much for your time, and probably just left. It wouldn't have been like that.
I would have handled it very differently. I could have consoled this woman out of being combative with me because I know how to have a conversation, right? And there's nothing about me interested in you, but I don't think I have to directly tell you that.
But let me ask you this.
So cushion the blow. I also know how to talk to you without cushioning the blow.
Do you think there was any group think going on? Because I do feel like when she first came out, there was lots of people with balloons. And yes, when she started mentioning, like, I want someone taller with a beard, there was only like a few.
I'm going to go back to the beginning because I didn't hear the pops. I want to see if they were simultaneous because I heard balloons during the course of her going down the line still popping.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Do you think that's a group think? Like people are hearing why someone else may not want to be with her? Because if you watch the video in its entirety, like you and I both did, a lot of them said, you know what, you do kind of look like my auntie, and you look fun, but you look like my cousin. Like I feel like a lot of people were listening to other people.
Cousin part, I do think he just went along with that.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I think a lot of people.
Oh, he used his own brain.
Yeah, he did have a soft voice. She's right. His voice was
nothing about that is a lie.
Meek.
Here's the thing. She's okay for not liking that. But why go further with all the insults? Why not just say, I would rather have a commanding voice man, a man that sounds like a leader, put some bass in your voice. Like that's okay to deliver without all the extra. You know what I'm saying? Now you sound defensive.
I also feel like the guy who was like, I like more fit women and said he would be worried about her health, as if people that are stick thin or meat, what's it?
The doctor.
Yeah. Oh. You can't say that about people because you don't know what her health looks like.
And I'm going to tell you, it's often said that only big people have health problems when skinny people die every day. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So I feel like he could have sat with, I want something crazy without saying, oh, you're unhealthy.
Oh, you're on point. But also what's crazy is people like to call skinny people, damn, he looks sick or she looks sick. So damn, which one is it? Where can we
the argument I've said to the test of time? Because like even in high school and in college, when people are like, oh, you're so skinny, you're so skinny. But if I would have came back and be like, you're so big. You're fighting me now. You're mad at me. You're saying I'm fat shaming you, but it's okay for you to call me stick figure every 5 seconds.
So I want to address. Did you read the comments to this video? I can't post them. I don't think
I read. I didn't read the comments.
I read them like 300 in on purpose, right? Because I had to know what the consensus was for when the original video was posted. Do you know that most of the women said they loved her attitude, and the guys were ashamed that she was confident. Nobody acknowledged that she was just on the defense. Then the guys, let me tell you what the most common response was from the guys. Why do y'all get so mad because we don't like something when y'all diss us every day?
Well, I think as a lot of people that are catching strays that shouldn't, because this is what we do. We're applying this application on everybody when essentially there is someone who does like the way that she's built. There's someone who likes her commanding presence, and we'll sit up here and say, oh, she has an attitude. She was very, very defensive. I will not negate that, but it was the fact that I think that she did walk in with a certain level of confidence, and maybe that's intimidating. And like I said, if you watch the video, there were people that still had that balloon. And as they were hearing people say their rational reason for not wanting to choose her and her response, they began popping. And I feel like if
Miss Candice, now let's be very adult-like right now. If you were the woman on that microphone, a single woman, and I'm in the line, and 3 guys down, they ask, at 35, do you want children? And you have none and say no. Why wouldn't I pop my balloon if I want to start a family?
Oh, yeah. I think people have
to lose that point too. It's not that they were just followers. Maybe it was legit. Damn, I was banking on that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because you could say, I don't want no more kids. I can say, shit, I ain't got no kids. I want it. You are fine, but you don't want no kids. I'm out of here.
Yeah. People divorce over that. They go in saying that they don't want kids, and then somebody changes their mind. So
I was just offering another perspective, because I wasn't saying that you're wrong in what you're saying, because I too believe that's a thing that the group think, the follower, mindset happened. It looked that way, but to offer up another perspective, maybe they real deal I say one out of the group, out of all of them, one may have heard something that was a deal breaker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
One guy may have said, damn, well, yeah, nah. You
I
know,
really think that people process, like I said, rejection differently, and they probably internalize the way that she responds. So if something happens that you happen to disagree with and you guys get in some level of an argument, they know that she's going to come back with more of a combative nature and not a positive discourse nature of really trying to discuss what was being said and hearing all sides. So I think that's what killed it. I mean, again, a lot of women can sit up here and say, I wouldn't get defensive. Yes, you would. If somebody came up, if you was on TV and somebody said, you look seasoned and you look like my cousin.
Oh, because if they say I look seasoned with my silver fox, I'm going to say, and?
Everybody doesn't have that level.
I'm going to sound like the girl on the Friday After Next. I know somebody that'll like it.
Everybody doesn't have that level of confidence. And I just think that they were popping again based off a response. They're like, oh, wow, if I tell her, she burnt the dinner a little bit, she gonna blow the house up. That's probably how they heard that.
And that's true. So now we're going to get in the next little bit. Much smaller videos now, 20 and 30 seconds long. So we'll check this out. This is a new girl, same guys, right? Here we go.
Two, but no more than that. No more than that.
Okay, all right. So we did get. Thank you for that. So we did get another balloon here. Let's head on this way.
Why did this stop?
Not you didn't pay the bill.
Who didn't?
No.
Okay, we'll go here.
Depending on your past previous experiences or just your taste in what you like to do. So, yeah, unfortunately, she might be missing out on a good man that might be a little bit younger, but, Yeah.
Oh, she's not budging.
She said no.
I like your swag, though.
Thank you so much. You were very beautiful as well.
Thank you.
Oh, nice. Okay, and so you said you like his swag. Is he someone that you would approach as far as not the age?
Probably not.
Okay, and why not?
He just looks like a pretty boy.
Oh.
I'm not into.
What do you think about I'm not into pretty boys?
Those are the only kind I like, honey.
Hey, well, you can't feel her anyway.
No, I don't feel that. When she sang that part, I am silent. Have you not seen my husband? He is fine.
I can't speak.
Well, I know you can, but I like pretty boys. I like it.
Right. So moving past the pretty boy part, what she said previous that y'all didn't get to see because that video somehow got messed up. Maybe because I put it in the trash off of my... Yeah, it's because I removed it from my desktop, so it wasn't going to play anyway. Now, let me give you a little bit more before I say what I'm going to say, because that'll give away what's next.
Well, maybe I can ask her to elaborate.
There's the doctor.
If like something wrong with my car, you can take care of it. Or go get it taken care of.
I won't take care of it, but I will hire someone who
There
can.
you go. Can you mow the lawn?
Did you hear what he said? Can you mow the lawn? He said, I know what's happening right now. I did this to myself. I apologize, everybody. So I trashed the videos as I was putting them in my folder, which I can fix. But tell me what you think about a woman that says to a doctor that can afford a handyman, what do you think about him saying, I'm not doing that? And her saying, nah, I need a man that get his hands dirty.
I think everybody has an opportunity to like what they like. And she wants it seems like a homegrown, figure it out, I'll at least attempt type of dude. And he looks well established. And like you said, he can afford to just hire someone and not, you know, stress himself out because he's not a mechanic. Maybe he recognizes that that's not his ministry, and that's okay. I don't feel like there's anything wrong with hiring people out of convenience, especially if you can afford it and you know you're not the subject matter expert. You know, if my pipes start bursting, I know my husband did not, you know, the air conditioner go out. He doesn't have an HVAC certificate. So for me to be like, why you can't fix that? That's very weird because he
I'm saying, are you getting him the fuck up out of there? Are you not talking to this man because
me personally, no.
he can't fix something?
Nope.
You said no.
No. I mean, I feel like
I said that's great. That's just me personally. That's great that you wouldn't get him up out of there. But this woman decided if you can't fix nothing, we ain't got nothing to talk about, right?
now I will say, if you can't change no tire, you can't pump my gas, she might have something. But when the more technical things, like, come on.
Think about what you said, young lady. Change your tire for what? AAA doing that every day with the insurance.
Right. But I mean, I'm saying, like, I'm thinking about it in a situation like if we're in a car and then it busts for whatever reason, and AAA said they're not coming for another 4 or 5 hours.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want somebody that does have some level of survival skills.
Right. I got it.
Yeah, but not like, okay, like I know if I'm all the way somewhere else and I'm no, but if survivor skills, I do need you to have that.
What if you got him and can coach him in the moment? Why are you not willing to do that? Because there are sometimes things happen to our lady away from us and we can't get to them, and we'll talk you through it over the phone. Why is that not available to the man?
Like if she knew how to do all of those things and helped him learn how to do it.
Yeah, because we know mechanics and girls that build houses and things of that nature, and we might not know that shit. And we can say, hey, why we can't look for the lifeline in you? Why is automatically
I'd rather she may not have that level of growth mindset. You know, she may have that expect.
I'm saying, does it sound crazy for a man to want that too? Like you want it, him want it. Like I want a woman that got some type of survival skills. Outside of me, she can operate.
Yeah. I mean, I don't feel like there's anything wrong with it because again, you're the one that has to wake up to this person. I want people to be with who they feel like mesh with who they are as a person. Now, the way it gets tricky, because this is a very ambiguous space, I will say. It's very gray. Like, because if the draft happened tomorrow, I am not the type of woman that says women should be equal. Baby, I'm not fighting for this country.
Yes, you are.
Baby, I'm not signing up on anybody's behalf.
No, they signing you up. They signing you up.
And guess what? If somebody break in this house, he better be at the bottom of the steps with the knife.
He need to go,
not
right?
Me. Not me. I don't understand why people don't, because they think, oh, I want equal. Baby, they talking about everything. Okay. If we notice, like I said, my gas is low and we both in the car, pump my gas. That is take the trash out. Like I like that level of, I feel like mannerisms and traditionalisms from a Southern man. I only say Southern because I've never dated anybody that wasn't from some level of the South. So for me, that's what I'm always going to need for me. But now other people, everything out there in the dating world now, landscape is it's very weird. I will say there's nothing wrong with wanting a man that can, I feel like, help you in a moment where something happens. You know, I want to have, that's a part of protection and provision.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a no if you literally don't know how to do anything. Find batteries. You don't own a flashlight. You don't got, you know what I'm saying? It's just weird stuff. Like, you a dude, like, but if you can afford to hire help, there's nothing wrong with that either. That's protection too. That's access.
That was my main objective, is recognizing that this man never said, I cannot take care of you. She absolutely found him very attractive. He's a doctor, a dentist to be exact, if you watch the whole video. He's a dentist, he's a doctor.
Yeah.
And he said, I don't particularly get out there and do those things. I get manicures weekly. I live a lifestyle where I don't have to do that grunt stuff.
Yep.
And he said, but guaranteed, you can have the card and never have to worry about taking care of those things.
She just either she misheard that, because to me, if
she misheard it. She looked him dead in the face and said, so you won't even try? He just said that
I file that under the category that you can get it done because you have access to a certain level of wealth to hire an expert. So that still counts for me.
I think she doesn't know how to deal with a man in that tax bracket.
Probably not.
That's what that sounded like to me, is you don't understand that those type of men don't do that shit.
And they don't.
They don't do that shit. They say, where's my driver? You know what I'm saying? What the fuck you mean I gotta go to the store? No, I don't. He's driving this Maybach. You know what I'm saying?
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. People have like unrealistic realities of what they claim they want. It's too surface level. They're like, okay, because my thing is the way that they vetted these men or vetted these women. I watched the video. There wasn't too many matches because it didn't seem like either people A, didn't know what they wanted, or for two, what they want doesn't look like what's presented. And that's also what happens. People say one thing and then you're like, okay, all these characteristics, but he showed up in a 5'3" man. That's not.
Dude was 5'6". Here's the thing I had a problem with. She said, I'm taller than him in my heels, right? The lady that was hosting said, yeah, but you're much shorter than that. When you take your shoes off, he's taller than you. She said, yeah, but when I put my heels on, I'm taller than him. Okay, I, as a man, at that point, he missed his shot. I would have said, how often do you wear heels? And make her answer me.
Yeah.
Because I'm almost positive, girl, the way you talking right now, you don't even work in heels. You in flats in a cubicle because I saw how you handled the doctor.
Yeah.
You didn't even know how to handle that lifestyle. You ain't in heels all week.
Nope.
Or you could have said, oh, you will pay for it. I'm cool. Because a woman up there working with corporate understands the attire and the way men address situations.
Yeah.
Girl, you in my tax bracket. You don't wear them damn heels everywhere. Unless you
Not you in mine.
You in my tax bracket. You don't go to the damn club. I mean, you might go to the damn club, but you ain't in them heels all week. And your ass shorter than me. Cut the shit already. You see what I'm saying?
Again, social media has a lot of people thinking that they have the same access as certain groups of people, and they don't. So.
So now, we watched the videos. I got to the point of I thought that lady was overbearing. The bigger lady, I feel like she stuffed herself in a box.
Yeah.
I feel like she didn't read the room. The other young lady that, man, I messed up and trashed the video, so it ain't playing to this form. But that young lady went down the line. She actually did a great job to me picking people. My only problem with her, because you saw the video, my only problem with her is she kept talking about people's age. She gave a stat. She contradicted herself. Yeah. She said, I might go 1 or 2 years younger, but that's it. And the moment a man said he was 2 years younger, she said, "You too young for me." Now other dudes popping their balloons like, girl,
Again, people don't know. I
she
mean,
said I'm 30. Dude said I'm 28. Can we do the math? I would have popped my balloon too, because you don't know what 1 + 1 is. If you can't count from 28 to 30, we don't need to be talking.
I mean, maturity doesn't always come in age.
It don't.
I don't understand why some people have that mentality of thinking, oh, if you're older, you know, yeah, you might be a little more experienced, but there's a lot of experienced dummies that are still repeating the same lessons because they are stuck in their ways.
Experienced Dummies is the name of my next show.
Experienced dummies.
I just put it in my notes. Experienced Dummies. Thank you, Miss Candice.
You have a lot of experience, yet you have not learned, have not passed the test.
If I make $2 million off the show called Experienced Dummies, I promise you I'm going to find Candice and give her one of them. Because y'all watch me say Experienced Dummies came from Miss Candice. That was genius.
I mean, it's true. There's a lot of people that are like, it's almost like you want to let people know, like, oh yeah, I've been dating, I did this and this, and you haven't had one successful win, or you don't take away the lessons and you repeat the same things when you find someone else. Like, that's an experienced dummy. And I feel like everybody at one point has been that, but everybody has to advance because they're choosing to. You know, we all get the study guide. You know what I'm saying? We know what's going to be on the test. The problem is people want different answers, and the answer key are the answer key. If he's a cheater, he's still gonna be one. Stop acting like you're special. You know, I feel like we have to
wait. Slow down. Because normally I would agree with you. But are you one of the human beings on this earth that believe people don't change?
It's not that I don't believe people don't change.
Hold on, let me give you an ISO, because I think I want to hear this in full HD. Do you believe that some men or men don't change, rather?
Do I believe that men holistically don't change? Rephrase the question for me, because I'm not an all men.
I got you. So we're never speaking in generalities because we don't know all people.
Right.
Are you one of the people that simply believe people don't change?
I don't want to say people. I do believe there are some people. You have to understand there is the yin and yang of this world. There are people here that are literally going to be examples of what not to do. Can they change that at any time? Absolutely. But there are a lot of people who do not find flaw and do not have accountability. And that is why they're stuck in their ways. So yes, I do believe that there are a certain group of people that will literally never change. It's not that they don't have the capabilities to do so, though.
I thank every one of y'all for showing up tonight. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all chose to be right here with me. Man, y'all be blessed. I'm going to get out of here. I got other work to do. Love, love, love.